Only 5% of men know which sensitive places on a woman's body to touch and when to do it. How do you do it at the right moment? In this video, we dive into a Stoic approach to understanding and improving intimacy through 10 scientifically recognized sensitive areas. Do you remember a time when you kissed that girl with such passion when things got heated? Suddenly she took your hand and placed it on a certain part of her body. I respect that this has happened to you before. This gesture shows that this part of her body is more sensitive, and she wants to let you know that you have the freedom to touch her in this way. Many women think that men are slow and ignorant, and only some men know the right places on a woman's body to touch and when to do it at the right time. This knowledge will help you increase your emotional and physical connection, making you more attentive and sensitive. This will help you become one of her top priorities from that moment on and stay in her thoughts at all times. Remember, this works with any woman, regardless of her age or country of residence. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give it a like to help promote this kind of content about Stoic wisdom and intelligence. Let's get started. Weakness 1. Lips and the power of the kiss. The lips are one of the most sensitive areas of the human body, saturated with nerve endings, making them particularly susceptible to stimulation. This sensitivity turns the lips into a powerful erogenous zone. For example, a simple kiss can trigger a cascade of biochemical reactions in the body. Imagine a couple sharing a passionate kiss for a long day at work. This gesture serves not only as a physical expression of affection, but also releases hormones such as oxytocin, known as the love hormone, which increases feelings, connections, and attraction between the two. The touch of the lips, especially accompanied by intimate and gentle eye contact, can quickly increase arousal levels and create a deep connection, demonstrating how even the most subtle interactions can greatly affect the emotional and physical dynamics of a relationship. Weakness 2 is the neck. Gentle touch and intimacy. The neck is an incredibly sensitive area and one of the most powerful erogenous zones due to its high content of nerve endings and proximity to the face and ears. The skin on the neck is thinner and more delicate, making it especially receptive to light touches and whispers. For example, on a casual date, such as dinner for two, a simple gesture of someone gently placing their hand on the other person's neck during a conversation can immediately heighten the intimacy of the moment. That subtle touch can send shivers down the spine, increasing the emotional and physical connection between the couple. Gentle contact combined with the warmth of close breathing can turn an ordinary moment into an intensely personal and exciting experience, increasing the level of attraction and desire in both. This type of interaction shows how conscious and mindful touching of sensitive areas, such as the neck, can greatly enrich the dynamics of a relationship. Weakness 3. The ears. The influence of whispered words. The ears, especially the areas around and behind them, are very sensitive due to a rich network of nerve endings, which makes them one of the most responsive erogenous zones. The sensitivity of the ears can be explored through whispering, light kisses, or even gentle breathing, which can cause an intense wave of goosebumps and arousal. For example, in an intimate and quiet moment, one partner can whisper compliments or expressions of affection in the ear of the other. This simple gesture of conveying warmth and soft breathing combined with intimate words can intensify intimacy and arousal. This type of direct and personal communication, when conducted at the ear, is not only physically stimulating through proximity and touch, but also emotionally stimulating through the content of the whisper. This approach can transform everyday encounters, such as a goodbye hug or the moment of reunion, into a deeply emotional and compelling experience, strengthening the bond and desire between the couple. Weakness 4. Breasts and nipples. Breasts and nipples are extremely sensitive areas in many women, functioning as powerful erogenous zones. Due to the high concentration of nerve endings, stimulating these areas can be a very arousing and pleasurable experience. For example, in an intimate moment, the simple act of gently stroking or kissing the breasts can significantly increase a woman's level of arousal. This sensitive and attentive approach can evoke an intense emotional response, making the moment not only physically pleasurable, but also emotionally connecting. Many couples find that by paying special attention to these areas during foreplay, they can improve the quality of their intimate relationship. This not only enhances physical pleasure, but also strengthens the intimate bond by demonstrating care and attention to the partner. This bond enhances intimacy and complicity, enriching the relationship as a whole. The fifth weakness is the inner thighs. Respectful anticipation. The inner thighs are an extremely sensitive area because of the proximity to the genitals and the thin, delicate skin full of nerve endings. This area can be a powerful point to increase arousal with the right touch. For example, during a romantic dinner at home, one partner can begin flirting by gently touching the inside of the other's thigh while talking. This light and intentional touch, especially if done unexpectedly but respectfully, can send shivers throughout the body, but also increase the intimacy between the couple. This type of interaction not only creates anticipation and excitement for what may come next, but also emphasizes the importance of consent and mutual respect when exploring erogenous zones. Being attentive to these sensitive zones in everyday moments can greatly enhance the emotional and physical connection, elevating the experience to an achingly intimate and pleasurable level, but also promote emotional intimacy. This simple gesture of caring can transform an ordinary moment into an intimate and bonding experience. The back, being a large area for touch, allows for increased pleasure, which can increase arousal and anticipation, especially when the touch gradually moves to more sensitive areas. This interaction not only strengthens the bond between the couple, but also emphasizes how conscious and mindful touch can be a powerful form of communication and expression of love and desire. Weakness 7 is the hips. Symbolism and sensuality. The hips are an area rich in symbolism and sensuality, representing both strength and femininity. They are very sensitive to touch because of their proximity to erogenous zones and the density of nerve endings. A light touch or stroking of the thighs can be extremely arousing. For example, during a slow dance on a romantic evening, one partner can place their hands on the other's hips, gently guiding the movement and maintaining intimacy. Weakness 6 is the back. Recognizing sensitivity. The back is a vast and often underappreciated area that can be an incredibly sensitive and erogenous zone. With the right touch, touching the back can range from light stroking to deep massages, each of which elicits different sensations of pleasure. For example, imagine a couple relaxing together after a long day at work. One partner begins to gently massage the other's back, using slow and deliberate movements that not only relieve physical tension. This contact not only increases sexual tension through physical touch and shared rhythm, but also creates a moment of deep emotional connection. Touching the thighs in such an intimate context can convey a message of desire and appreciation, enhancing the intimacy of the couple and intensifying this interaction, showing how a seemingly simple gesture can be filled with meaning and emotional impact, strengthening the bond and attraction between partners. Weakness 8. The feet. Caring for underappreciated areas. The feet are often overlooked due to the large number of nerve endings centered in them. A foot massage can not only relieve accumulated stress and tension, but also awaken feelings of pleasure and deep relaxation. Imagine a couple spending time together after a long and tiring day. One partner decides to offer the other a foot massage, using aromatic oils and gentle but firm movements. The massage begins at the toes and slowly ascends to the ankles. This attentive care not only provides physical relief, but also creates an atmosphere of intimacy and mutual care. During the massage, the partner may notice signs of relaxation and pleasure in the other, such as soft sighs or eyes closed in contentment, indicating a deep physical and emotional connection. This attention to the feet can turn a simple gesture of affection into a sensual and bonding experience, increasing intimacy and desire between partners. Weakness 9 is the scalp, the source of relaxation. The scalp is one of the most sensitive areas of the body due to the density of nerve endings, which makes it an often underrated erogenous zone. Scalp stimulation can induce feelings of deep relaxation and intense pleasure, promoting a deeper emotional and physical connection. For example, imagine a couple relaxing on the couch for a long day as a couple. One partner begins to gently run their fingers through the other's hair, applying light pressure to the scalp in a circular motion. This simple gesture can cause a spectrum of pleasurable sensations, from goosebumps down the spine to a feeling of complete relaxation. This type of touch not only relieves accumulated stress, but can also increase intimacy by creating a moment of mutual care and attention. Scalp massages can easily become a regular practice in a relationship, strengthening emotional bonds and increasing the sense of connection and well-being between partners. Weakness 10 is the lower abdomen, deeper connections. The lower abdomen, located directly above the genital area, is an extremely sensitive and erogenous zone because of its proximity to important nerve endings and reproductive organs. Stimulation of this area can cause intense feelings of pleasure and arousal. Imagine a couple lying together on the couch and enjoying an intimate moment after a busy day. One partner begins to gently stroke the lower abdomen of the other, drawing small circles with their fingertips and gradually increasing the pressure. These delicate and intentional touches can elicit an immediate and visible response of arousal, increasing breathing and creating a sense of anticipation. When this area is stimulated with care and attention, it can awaken a deep physical and emotional connection. Incorporating exploration of the lower abdomen into foreplay can not only increase arousal, but also strengthen the emotional connection by demonstrating attentiveness to your partner's needs and pleasures. By understanding and applying these Stoic principles of sensitivity and mindfulness, you can greatly enhance the emotional and physical connection in a relationship, emphasizing the power of subtle mindful actions and the importance of being fully present. This knowledge can transform everyday interactions into deeply meaningful experiences, strengthening emotional connection and fostering more satisfying relationships. If you enjoyed this study, don't forget to like, comment and share this video. Subscribe to the channel to receive more insights on Stoic wisdom. Remember, respect, consideration and conscious communication are the keys to a healthy and satisfying relationship.